Hi there and welcome to another CaptainForm tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you the payment section. As you can see, we have our standard and default order form template. We have 3 products, 3 t-shirts, and a quantity field. We have a delivery date, delivery address, and an email fields. So let's go ahead and go to settings and payments. Alright, it's not very complicated and it's probably one of the easiest areas to set up, but it's easy to get confused in it. So let's start with the top. You have assigned values or formulas to fields where you can select a field from the form and you can set up the price for it. So let's just select the t-shirt model and click on add value. Okay, so let's sell the Madonna t-shirt for $25, the Rihanna t-shirt for $40, and the Beyonce t-shirt for $60. Okay, now we have our prices assigned. What we want to do is add the price per quantity, so we can set up so the form can properly calculate the price at the end. So just select the quantity field and add value to it. When adding a quantity field, always add a value of 1. So it's going to multiply the t-shirt they selected with the quantity they entered on the form, and that's going to be multiplied with 1. So as you can see, that's why some people might find it a little complicated, but it's easy once you understand it. You have show payment summary after the form is submitted. So basically what the user does is he fills out the order form, he clicks on submit, and only then he will be seeing what he ordered and how much he needs to pay for it, and he then pays for it. You also can select the other option, which is to show payment summary below form along with the calculate button. This may seem a bit more friendly, and your users might enjoy this a lot more because they can select a bunch of options in the form. Let's say I'm one of your users and I have a limited budget of $150, and I'm not sure how much everything is gonna cost once I go through all your products. So then I can just select what I want. I click on calculate, and it's gonna tell me how much I need to pay, and only then I submit the information. And you also have show real-time payment summary on the form, which if checked, it's gonna show you the real-time price of everything you selected on the form, which again, it's something your users might find useful. But if you have this option checked, then there's no need to show payment summary below form with the calculate button, and you can just leave it show payment summary after the form is submitted as a confirmation. And you also have the payment summary area, which is how your users see what they ordered. You can select the field from the form, and it's gonna show exactly like the field is written out. Or you can replace the field label with a custom description. So instead of t-shirt model, you can type in just t-shirt. And quantity, you obviously want to leave it as quantity. Now that you set up this, it's going to properly calculate the price of all the products your user selects. You also can add a specific discount. Let's say early bird discount, which is 25% out of the total price, or a value of 25, which is gonna take out exactly $25 or euros or whatever the currency you selected, representing let's say early bird special, which is something you can later pull out. You also have a tax on total. So if you're a business and let's say you're in Europe, you have the VAT tax, okay? And you just add 20% or whatever the tax is in your country, representing VAT. So on the total price of everything they ordered, it's going to add a tax of 20%, which represents VAT. You can also set up coupon codes, which is again quite simple. You have a couple already generated and you can add a new coupon code. Okay, and you can customize it completely. Like let's say 30 Captain or CPT disc, which represents a total of 30% discount representing current promotion. And click the checkbox to enable it, and when somebody enters this discount code, they're going to be getting a 30% discount. You can add as many as you want. It generates a coupon code automatically, so you might want to customize it yourself. Now, once you assign all the prices and your form will be calculating everything correctly, you have to enable payments for the form. You select your currency, which right now we support most currencies out there. Most common ones being obviously US, Euro, US dollar, Euro, Sterling pound, and Austrian dollar. Then you can go and select the payment processor, which is you need an account with a payment processor, which is either PayPal, PayPal Pro, and a bunch more that we offer integration with. And all the money will go from your user to your PayPal account through the form. So once you selected the payment gateway or the payment processor, just add payment gateway, click on it. And right here, you're going to see the options for your PayPal account. Like let's say manu@paypal.com, and it's going to send all the money right here. You also have the option of recurrent payment in case you have a subscription. But keep in mind that you cannot have both a one-time payment and a recurrent payment on the same form. So if you sell both products with one-time payments and people have the option to sign up for a subscription, you should set up two different forms for that. And you obviously also can accept payments as donations in case you're an NGO or a non-profit organization. You can enable testing mode, but keep in mind you're going to need, depending on the payment gateway or processor that you select, you're going to need the sandbox account for both the buyer and the seller. It's basically going to let you test out the form without actually cashing in any payments. And you also have a notification section, which is specifically for payments. So you have form submission received by form owner, which lets you select either to be notified every time the form is submitted, or only after a payment has been processed and the money are in your account. You also have the option to email users after their payment was complete, and you can customize the message for it. You can say, for example, hi, and add the name field to make it more personalized. Thank you for your payment. And let's select the product. And it's gonna show their the shirt they bought. Your shirt will arrive shortly, and that's it. You can also select either the plain text or HTML. HTML is gonna let you customize it a bit more and make it more, let's say, give it a cooler aspect. But again, this is only this is a bit more complex. It's not very hard, but plain text should be just fine for standard confirmation messages. Okay, and you also have webhooks. Webhooks is something completely different, and what basically it is, it lets you what webhooks basically are is it lets you create a custom script that, for example, will send all submissions to a private database that you own in case you don't want submissions to be hosted on our servers, and or perhaps you may want a private database or backup. And what this does is it triggers that specific script only after the payment was completed. With our CaptainForm plugin, we also have the option to provide the feature. We provide the feature to create WordPress users, and you have the feature to only create a user only after a payment was complete. That's about it. This is the entire payment section. As you can see, it's very simple. But if you do have questions, do not hesitate to contact us at support@captainform.com, and you can also contact us there for any tutorial requests you may have. Thank you and happy form building.